Hello students, how are you all? I hope you're all doing good. So we are back on your favorite learning platform, Learn Forward, and we are going to study from Feathercap People and Places. This is chapter number 17, The Way United Nations Work. So in the last chapter, we have discussed about what is United Nation, what are the principles of United Nation, what are its objectives, and what are some human rights which are laid by United Nations, and the things on which it is still working on. So in this chapter we will study about how it works, वो काम करता कैसे है, किस तरीके से काम होता है, कौन कौन सी एजेंसीज हैं, ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस हैं जो इसके अंडर फॉल करती हैं, जो अलग अलग चीज़ों का या अलग अलग कैटेगरीज के लिए बनी हुई हैं. हेल्थ के लिए अलग है, एजुकेशन सेक्टर के लिए अलग एजेंसी है, ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है. सो इन दिस चैप्टर वी आर गोइंग टू स्टडी अबाउट दैट ओनली. नाउ most of the sovereign nations of the world are the members of the United Nations. That is why sometimes called the world body. So जितने भी sovereign nations हैं वो United Nations के पार्ट है, इसलिए इसे world body भी कहा जाता है. It has a flag of its own. The flag consists of UN emblem in the white against a light blue background to put the objectives into action. It has headquarters in New York City, USA. So इसको वर्ल्ड बॉडी भी बोला जाता है क्योंकि ये वर्ल्ड बेसिस पे काम करती है पूरे वर्ल्ड के अकॉर्डिंग. ठीक है, इसके अंदर सारे जितने भी सॉवरन कंट्रीज हैं, सॉवरन मतलब क्या होता है, कोई भी ऐसा नेशन जिसके ऊपर कोई भी बाहर की पावर का कंट्रोल ना हो, तो उसे जो है वर्ल्ड बॉडी कहा जाता है. इसका जो अपना फ्लैग है वाइट कलर का यूएन लिखा हुआ है एंड इट हैज अ बैकग्राउंड ऑफ लाइट ब्लू कलर. इट हैज टू ऑलिव ब्रांचेस व्हिच आर द सिंबल्स ऑफ पीस. नाउ it also has headquarters in Manhattan in New York, USA. Now the main organs of the UN. अब इसके क्या क्या organs हैं? The United Nations has 6 organs to carry out its objectives. So 6. First one, the Security Council. Second one, the General Assembly. Third is your Economic and Social Council. Fourth, Trusteeship Council. Fifth, International Court of Justice. And last is your the Secretariat. So these are the 6 main organs of the UN. First is the Security Council. The Security Council has the greatest power in the UN. The task of the Security Council to maintain peace and security in the world. So सबसे ज़्यादा पावर किसके हाथ में है? UN के हाथ में है. सॉरी सिक्योरिटी काउंसिल के हाथ में है. जो टास्क है सिक्योरिटी काउंसिल का वो क्या है? पीस को प्रोटेक्ट करना और सिक्योरिटी को वर्ल्ड में. इसके अंदर 15 मेंबर्स हैं. 5 ऑफ देम आर परमानेंट मेंबर्स, जिसमें से 5 परमानेंट मेंबर्स हैं विच आर ऑल योर डेवलप्ड कंट्रीज. That is your United States, United Kingdom, Russia, France and China. So these are 5 permanent members of the UN Security Council. और इसके अंदर टोटल 15 होते हैं और बाकी के जो 10 हैं वो इलेक्ट किए जाते हैं. उसके बाद the 10 members are elected by the member states of the General Assembly for 2-year terms. India has been elected its members many times. So इसके अंदर जो 10 मेंबर्स हैं ये हर 2 years के बाद री इलेक्ट किए जाते हैं. इंडिया जो है इसका मेंबर बना है हर थोड़े टाइम, मतलब काफी बार मेंबर बना है, सॉरी. और इन्हें इलेक्ट कौन करता है? मेंबर स्टेट्स हु आर द मेंबर्स ऑफ द जनरल असेंबली. नाउ द सिक्योरिटी काउंसिल लिसन टू द कंप्लेंट्स ऑफ अटैक. इट कॉल्स द अटैकिंग नेशन टू पुट डाउन द अटैक. जो सिक्योरिटी काउंसिल इसका काम क्या है कि जो अटैक्स के बारे में कंप्लेन होती हैं उनको देखना और जो नेशन अटैक कर रहा है उसको वार्निंग देना. नाउ अगर कोई भी अटैकर इग्नोर करता है इस कॉल को, जो सिक्योरिटी काउंसिल है, इट कैन सेंड द यूएन पीस कीपिंग फोर्स टू स्टॉप द हिम. तो कोई भी अगर कंट्री इफ इट इज इग्नोरिंग द वार्निंग ऑफ द सिक्योरिटी काउंसिल, दे कैन सेंड देयर यूएन पीस कीपिंग फोर्सेस टू दैट पर्टिकुलर कंट्री. इट कैन अप्लाई इकोनॉमिक सैंक्शंस अगेंस्ट द वार्निंग नेशंस. सो जो नेशंस आपस में लड़ रहे हैं उनके अगेंस्ट जो है सैंक्शंस निकाले जा सकते हैं, एक पेनल्टी दी जा सकती है उन्हें. However, it can take action only when 9 of the 15 members could agree. So ये कब पॉसिबल होगा? अगर उन 15 मेंबर्स के अंदर से 9 मेंबर्स जो है मान जाते हैं तभी ये चीज जो है पॉसिबल हो पाएगी. और अगर एक एडवांटेज है जो हमारी परमानेंट कंट्रीज है उनके पास, दे हैज द वीटो पावर. मतलब वीटो पावर में क्या है? अगर कोई भी डिसीजन जो 15 में से 9 कंट्रीज ने अप्रूव करा है, बट इफ वन कंट्री फ्रॉम द परमानेंट मेंबर reject that decision, the decision will not, जो आपका बेसिकली डिसीजन होगा वो उनके अकॉर्डिंग ही चलेगा। अगर उन्होंने नो कर दिया, उन्होंने उस डिसीजन में साथ नहीं दिया, तो उस चीज को लेके आप लुक फॉरवर्ड नहीं कर सकते, वो चीज वहीं पे खत्म हो जाएगी। If all the members of the agree, if any of the permanent members vote against it, the action cannot be taken. अगर कोई वो ये एक्शन मतलब permanent members ने अगर वो चीज मना कर दी, वीटो पावर यूज कर लिया, किसी भी एक अगर किसी भी 5 में से एक नेशन ने भी यूज कर लिया, तो वो एक्शन आगे नहीं हो पाएगा। Each permanent member said to have a veto power, इसलिए इनके पास क्या है, एक वीटो पावर। Now द यूनाइटेड नेशन हैज 6 ऑफिशियल लैंग्वेजेस, 6 लैंग्वेज ऑफिशियल हैं जो यूज की जाती है, दैट इज योर अरेबिक, चाइनीज, इंग्लिश, फ्रेंच, रशियन एंड स्पेनिश। एनी स्पीच मेड इन द these language in the UN is simultaneously translated into other 5. So इन 6 लैंग्वेजेस में से ही स्पीच जो है दी जाती है स्टेज पे, और अगर इनमें से किसी भी पर्टिकुलर इन लैंग्वेजेस में से कोई भी अगर किसी भी लैंग्वेज में स्पीच दी जा रही है, तो वो जो है साथ के साथ ही इन 5 लैंग्वेज में ट्रांसलेट करके दिखाई जाएगी। नाउ सेकंड इज योर जनरल असेंबली। जनरल असेंबली का काम क्या है, ऑल द मेंबर नेशन ऑफ द यूएन टुगेदर फॉर्म द जनरल असेंबली। जितने भी मेंबर्स होते हैं वो जनरल असेंबली फॉर्म करते हैं। जनरल असेंबली एक second powerful body है after the Security Council. So the most powerful body Security Council, second powerful body is your General Assembly. ये हर सितंबर में मीटिंग होती है इनकी यूएन हेडक्वार्टर्स में, और किसी कभी भी कोई इमरजेंसी होती है तो मीटिंग तब भी ये कॉल कर सकते हैं। उसके बाद जो जनरल असेंबली है ये सारी प्रॉब्लम्स को डिस्कस करती है जो कि वर्ल्ड के पीस को या फिर उसके ऑब्जेक्टिव्स को अफेक्ट करता है। जितने भी डिसीजंस हैं वो वोट्स के थ्रू जो है लिए जाते हैं। हर मेंबर जो है नेशन का, उनके पास एक वोट होता है जनरल असेंबली में। जो 2/3 मेजॉरिटी है, 2/3 मेजॉरिटी इज एसेंशियल टू पास अ रेजोल्यूशन ऑन इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चंस। सो अ 2/3 people, 2/3 majority of the UN need to be in favor to pass the resolution. Common questions are decided by majority vote. So some questions which need to be asked are decided by the majority vote. Only in certain cases the General Assembly can make recommendations to the Security Council. So only in some cases, there are some cases when General Assembly can make can give suggestions to the Security Council. New members of the UN are the and members of the main bodies of the UN are elected by the General Assembly. जो नए members हैं UN के और जो members main body के हैं, basically UN के जो main bodies हैं सारी, इनके members कौन elect करता है, General Assembly की। बहुत सारे cases में it has to elect from the members selected by the Security Council. There are most of the cases when the people of the countries of the General Assembly had to elect the members which are selected by the Security Council. Every year the General Assembly elects its president. हर साल General Assembly का president जो है वो elect किया जाता है। Now the Economic and Social Council, third organ. This council works to make living conditions better and human rights stronger. तो ये क्या काम करता है, living conditions को better बनाना और human rights को strong बनाना। इसके अंदर टोटल 27 members हैं जो कि elect किए जाते हैं by the General Assembly for the 3 years. It works through many agencies that are partly independent. So ये बहुत सारी एजेंसीज के थ्रू काम करता है जो कि बेसिकली बहुत सारी इंडिपेंडेंट भी है। WHO is one of the agencies. So WHO is your World Health Organization, जो कि जो है बहुत सारे, फॉर एग्जांपल जैसे अभी कोविड हुआ था तो उसकी गाइडलाइंस जो है WHO पास करता है कि किस तरीके से क्या मेजर्स लेके हम इस चीज से बच सकते हैं, या क्या मेडिसिन लेके कुछ रूल्स होते हैं, गाइडलाइंस होती हैं जो हमें फॉलो करनी होती हैं, विच आर गिवन बाय द WHO. सो फोर्थ इज योर द ट्रस्टीशिप काउंसिल. दिस काउंसिल सुपरवाइज अफेयर ऑफ द ट्रस्ट टेरिटरीज. सो ये कहाँ पे काम करता है, जहाँ ट्रस्ट टेरिटरीज होती हैं, जहाँ बेसिकली टेरिटरी जहाँ पे टेंशन क्रिएट होती है वहां पे काम करता है. Trust territories are those regions of the world that are not yet independent and ruled by other nations. मतलब ये उनके लिए काम करता है, बहुत सारे nations ऐसे हैं which are still ruled by the other nations. The permanent members of the Security Council and those nations which administer trust territories are the members of the Trusteeship Council. So जो परमानेंट मेंबर्स है सिक्योरिटी काउंसिल के, और जो नेशंस जिनके ऊपर बेसिकली रूल किया जा रहा है या ट्रस्ट टेरिटरीज के जो बेसिकली मेंबर्स हैं जो ये चीज फेस कर रहे हैं, वो सब ट्रस्टीशिप काउंसिल के मेंबर होते हैं. नाउ फिफ्थ इज योर इंटरनेशनल कोर्ट ऑफ जस्टिस. ये क्या करता है, इट सेटल्स इंटरनेशनल लीगल डिस्प्यूट्स. द परमानेंट ऑफिस ऑफ दिस कोर्ट आर हॉग इन हॉलैंड. It judges disputes according to the international law. So it works on the international disputes between the countries. The permanent office of this court is at Hague, which is in Netherlands. It also judges the disputes according to the international law guidelines. Now this court has 15 judges which are elected by the General Assembly and Security Council for 9-year terms. So you should know that the judges which are elected by the General Assembly and Security Council, they are elected for term period of 9 years. Now the Secretariat, this is the administrative wing of the UN. It puts the decisions of the other main bodies into action. तो ये जो है आपका यूएन का एक एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव विंग है, ये जितने भी डिसीजंस होता है दूसरी मेन बॉडीज के उन्हें एक्शन में लाता है कि जो डिसीजन लिया है या फिर कोई चीज अगर एग्जीक्यूट करनी है वो कौन करेगा, द सेक्रेटेरिएट हैड टू डू द वर्क. It is located in the UN headquarters in New York. It is also called the Secretary General. So it is also known as the Secretary General. Now he is elected by the General Assembly from the person recommended by the Security Council. So इसको कौन elect करता है? General Assembly के लोग elect करते हैं जो कि shortlist किए जाते हैं by Security Council. Now what are the agencies of the UN? These were the organs, these are the agencies. The United Nations work in the economic and social sphere through some agencies. So economic और social spheres में काम करने के लिए बहुत सारी agencies जो हैं वो UN के अंदर काम करती हैं. These are partly independent groups. Some of them are independent. Partly independent मतलब बहुत सारी चीजें independently करती है बहुत सारे orders के through. So the most important one of them are the following. First is your UNICEF, United Nations International Children's Emergency Fund. तो ये कहाँ काम करता है? It helps millions of poor and sick mothers and children. It gives medicine, food and advice to them and help to control diseases. So it basically work for the women and the children, poor women, poor women and the sick children and sick mothers. How? It also helps to control the diseases. The fund is created by voluntary contribution both by the government and the general public. So how does it work? From where it gets the funding? It gets the funding from the government and the public. The UNICEF greeting cards are sold every year to collect funds. So the greeting cards of the UNICEF are sold every year to collect the funds so that this organization can work easily. Now the future of the human race lies in the well-being of the children. कैसे? As we know, the children are the youth. जो अब बच्चे हैं वो आगे का youth बनेंगे बड़े होके. So they need to know everything. So the well-being of the children should be at the first priority. The UNICEF helps the member countries for better physical and mental growth of children. तो UNICEF जो है member countries की help करता है to promote the mental and the physical growth of the children. Now in India, many programs have been set up for the development of children through the education, health and entertainment. बहुत सारे इंडिया में ऐसे programs हैं जो कि बच्चों के development के लिए, उनकी education के लिए और उनके किससे promote किए जाते हैं? Sorry, through the education, through health and entertainment. Now, one example of such program is Anganwadi. Children not only learn but work, play and sing together. तो इसमें ये ऐसा program है which promotes the children to play together, work together and sing. Now, mothers are taught how to take care of children and their own health. So जो mothers होती हैं उन्हें ये सिखाया जाता है इस program में how to take care of themselves and the children. They are told about the balanced diet and the proper cooking. So these are some things which are taught in these programs. Okay. Now, World Health Organization, it has headquarters at Geneva. It works to stop diseases and prevent epidemics by teaching healthcare and inoculating people. So, as you have seen, when you were small or still, there are people who come to give polio drops, right? ये polio drops क्यों दी जाती है? Polio एक बीमारी होती है. To stop it, these drops are given in the early stage of the child. So इसलिए दी जाती हैं because these are the some guidelines which are given by the WHO so that people or the children do not have to face these problems in their future. So इसको क्या करते हैं? Basically इस disease को stop करने के लिए और prevent करने के लिए epidemics को, जैसे महामारी, epidemic से महामारी जैसे कोविड था, ऐसी बीमारियों को रोकने के लिए ये हेल्थ के बारे में और लोगों को कि क्या चीज़ों की ज़रूरत है टू स्टॉप दिस, लाइक कोविड की गाइडलाइंस थी टू वेयर मास्क, ये सब चीज़ों की जो इन्फॉर्मेशन है दीज आर ऑल कंडक्टेड बाय द WHO. It has helped to remove smallpox from the whole earth. So there was a disease which was known as smallpox जो बहुत पहले एक एज अ एपिडेमिक आई थी, जैसे कोविड आया था ऐसे स्मॉलपॉक्स आया था पूरे अर्थ पे. पूरे, हाँ, तो पूरे अर्थ पे उन्होंने क्या करा था, इसको कंट्रोल किया था बाय द विद द हेल्प ऑफ WHO. It organized worldwide campaigns against fatal diseases which kills millions every year. So ये worldwide campaigns लगाते हैं to inform the people about the diseases which kills million people every year. It sends medicines to the needy nations and teaches health workers how to use new drugs. So what does it do? It teaches the health workers how to use the new drugs, and health for all is the famous slogan of the WHO. Now third is your UNESCO. What is UNESCO? United Nation Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization. So इसका काम क्या है अब? इसके headquarters Paris में है. You have to learn the headquarters of all the agencies. So WHO has its headquarters in Geneva. UNESCO has its headquarters in Paris, and UNICEF does not have a headquarter. It just work under the. So इसका जो है Geneva. The headquarters of UNESCO are at Paris. Is at Paris. It helps to educate many millions of people, young or old. तो ये सबको educate करने का promote करता है. जो experts हैं वो simple methods develop करते हैं so that people can know new science and technology where there are no laboratories. Okay. Now it also provides knowledge so that many people live in better condition. So give the knowledge how people can live in the better condition. In the field of culture, people are given expert advice and training in the preservation of all old monuments. So बहुत culture से related क्या है, culture में क्या काम करता है basically कि जो हमारे monuments हैं, the old monuments, how to preserve those monuments, how to take care of them. It helps people visit other countries to learn their culture and cooperate. So it also take people to the other countries so that they can learn the culture of the other people and cooperate with each other. Fourth is your FAO. What is FAO? Food and Agriculture Organization. FAO has its headquarters at Rome. It tries to supply food throughout the world. Besides, FAO experts help countries to improve simple methods of farming, use better fertilizer, fight animal and plant diseases. So, what does it do? ये जो है पूरे वर्ल्ड में आपका जो फूड है उसको सप्लाई करता है, और इसके जो एक्सपर्ट्स हैं वो हेल्प करते हैं टू हेल्प द फार्मर्स टू न्यू अबाउट न्यू टेक्नोलॉजीज और न्यू फर्टिलाइजर्स, यूज बेटर फर्टिलाइजर्स, न्यू मेथड्स ऑफ फार्मिंग, and also help them to fight with animal and plant diseases. So Shri B.R. Sen of India was elected as its chairman. So एक बार जो B.R. Sen है इंडिया के, उन्हें इसका चेयरमैन बनाया गया था. There are many other agencies of the UN that work in different areas. Some of them are International Labour Organization, International Bank, Universal Post Union. So these are other organizations which work in different areas in the other fields of the humankind. Now, what are the achievements of the UN? The most positive achievement of the UN is that with the help of its agencies, countries are cooperating to remove ignorance, disease and poverty. So सबसे बड़ा achievement क्या है कि अपने मेंबर्स के साथ मिलकर दे आर ट्राइंग टू ओवरकम द प्रॉब्लम्स लाइक डिजीज, इग्नोरेंस एंड पॉवर्टी. ऑन द अदर हैंड, यूनाइटेड नेशन हैज प्रिवेंटेड द थर्ड वर्ल्ड वॉर. सो थर्ड वर्ल्ड वॉर जो है यूनाइटेड नेशन ने प्रिवेंट किया है. द वॉर्स इन कोरिया, वियतनाम, पैलेस्टीन, इराक, ईरान, अफगानिस्तान, इराक, कुवैत वर नॉट अलाउड टू स्प्रेड टू द अदर पार्ट्स ऑफ द वर्ल्ड. सो ये कुछ वॉर्स हैं जो इन जगहों पे वॉर्स हुई थी. तो यूनाइटेड नेशन टेक कंट्रोल so that the wars of these places cannot spread to the other parts of the world. Now any of these wars could have developed into the third world war. So कोई भी war जो इन जगहों पे हुई है, it could have developed into the third world war, but the United Nations also been trying to check the spread and use of atomic and other destructive weapons. So United Nations also keep the check on the nations whether which country is using or promoting the atomic bombs. Thus, the United Nations has succeeded in promoting the international cooperation to improve living conditions and bring about mutual understanding. जो United Nation है उसने international cooperation को promote किया है जो so that the living conditions and to improve the mutual understanding between the people. But this organization has neither enough funds or nor its own army. But इस organization के पास इतने funds नहीं है कि ये अपना एक अलग से या तो आर्मी फॉर्म करे, ना ही कोई अपने आर्मी है खुद की. However, the cooperation of its member general public make it serve to the entire humankind. But with the help of the cooperation of the members of the UN, they help the humankind. Okay, so we have completed the chapter. Now we will do the classroom activity. Write the full forms of the following. UNICEF, United Nations International Children's Emergency Fund. United Nations International Children's Emergency Fund. Second, WHO, World Health Organization. ORGANISCTION, UNESCO, United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization. So, I'm going to write UN for the United Nations, Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization. ORGANISATION. So, next, FAO, Food and Cultural Organization. Food and Agriculture. Food and Agriculture Organization. Now, assess yourselves, take the correct answer. Which organ of the UN has the greatest power? So, the Security Council has the greatest power. In which month the General Assembly meets every year? It meets in September. Health for all is a famous slogan of, so health for all is a famous slogan for WHO. Now, UNICEF, you have to match the following. UNICEF is related to children's well-being. WHO is related to eradication of diseases. UNESCO is related to your preservation of old mountains. Security Council, it tries to keep the peace, and UN Secretariat, it look after the day-to-day work of the UN. Now tick mark the correct sentence, cross the wrong ones. All the countries of the world are the members of the UN. No, all the countries are not members. The almost 193 countries are members, but there are some countries which are still governed by the other countries, so they are not the members. Now each nation has only one vote in the General Assembly. Yes, that is true. The permanent members of the Security Council will have veto powers. True. In 1953, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru was elected as the President of General Assembly. Yes, that is also, no, that is not true, that is wrong. Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru was not elected. UNICEF help poor and sick mothers and children. Yes, correct. Now, answer the following questions. What are the main organs of the UN? So, let's get back to first page. Main organs of the UN. Sorry. The UN has 6 main organs, bodies to carry out its objective, which are Security Council, General Assembly, Economic and Social Council, Trusteeship Council, International Court of Justice, and Secretariat. So this is your answer number 1. Now question number 2. What is the work of the Security Council? So Security Council का काम क्या है? Let's go to Security Council to know this answer. What is the work of Security Council? So the Security Council, the task of the Security Council is to maintain peace and security in the world. So this is your first point of the answer, and it also listens to the complaints of the attack. It calls the attacking nation to put down the attack. If the attacker ignores the call, the Security Council can send the UN peacekeeping force to stop him. It can apply the economic sanctions against the warring nation. So this is your 2 part of the answer number 2. First is this, second is this. Now let's get back to the question number 3. Which countries of the world are permanent members of the Security Council? So the answer of this question is also on the page number 1. First page. The 5 permanent members are United States, United Kingdom, Russia, France, and China. So this is your answer number 3. United Nations, United States, United Kingdom, France, Russia, and China are the 5 permanent members of the UN. What are the functions of the General Assembly? अब General Assembly का क्या function है? Let's get back to the General Assembly. It is on second page of the chapter. So, the General Assembly can discuss all problems which might affect the world peace and other objectives. All decisions are taken by the votes. So, this is your answer for your General Assembly. Each member has 1 vote in the General Assembly. So, you can write this answer in your answer number 4. Next, 5th answer. What does a UNICEF do? UNICEF क्या करता है? Let's get back to the UNICEF. So, it helps millions of poor and sick mothers and children. It gives medicine, food, and advice to them and help to control diseases. The fund is created by voluntary contribution by the government and general public. So, till diseases, you can write this answer from it helps to diseases. Now, in India, many programs have been taken up for the development of the children through education, health, and entertainment. So, these are the 2 points which you can write in this answer. So, this is your answer number 5th. Let's see question number 6th. What is the main aim of the UNESCO? So, main aim of the UNESCO. So, here is the UNESCO. It helps to educate many people, young or old, develop the simple methods of the teaching for new science when there are no laboratories. It also provides the knowledge that people may live in better condition, or you can also write it helps to visit other countries too. Sorry, in the field of the culture, people are given expert advice and training in the preservation of old monuments. So, from it helps, you can write the old monuments. So, this is your answer number 6th, I guess, if I'm not wrong. Let's check. Yes, it was your answer number 6. How does WHO help the nations? So, how does WHO help the nations? Let's see. It works to stop diseases, prevent epidemics by teaching healthcare and inoculating people. It helps smallpox from the world, remove smallpox from the whole earth. It organizes worldwide campaign against fatal diseases which might kill millions every year. It also sends medicines to needy nations and teach health workers how to use the new drugs. So, this is your answer number 7th. And this was your 6th. Sorry for my bad handwriting. Sorry. Now, question number 8, last. Write down 3 achievements of the United Nations. So, this answer is your homework. I am also giving you the hint. You can write this answer from this paragraph. So, I hope you can do this answer by yourself. It's very easy. Hope everything is clear till now. I hope you have enjoying watching the video. Thank you so much for joining. Happy learning.